We travel up to St James's Park for a Wednesday night kickoff. With everything looking as it is on paper, we should quite easily put the Geordies to the sword. They have a huge injury list and suspensions in key areas, especially in defence where Hadaira and Duma will probably most likely be out for the game. Then in midfield they have Cabela and Toyote out. And also, arguably, I believe Newcastle's best player in Jack Colback will be missing. So from a injury and suspension point of view, Newcastle will be missing quite a few players. So I expect a much needed away win in the so-called Sports Direct Arena. Sorry, my Geordie friends. I'll call it its rightful name, St James's Park. Players to maybe look out for. There's not many standout players, to be honest. But I'm going to go with Tim Krul as their main man, just because I'm sure he'll be wanting to impress his former boss, Louis van Gaal, Dutch international and so forth. I'm sure he'll be more than determined to put in the performance of a lifetime, especially if he thinks he has a chance of joining the Dutch Revolution at Old Trafford. With all the rumours about David De Gea and his contract, Man United, if they do lose him, and I hope they don't, they're gonna be in the market for a goalkeeper. I don't think Krul's up to it, but he might think otherwise. I've been really disappointed the way we started the last couple of games. I just personally think Louis van Gaal should just bollock all the players before the start of the game, because that's the only way in which he seems to get them motivated, by giving them the Louis van Gaal Dutch hairdryer or whatever he wants to call it. Because against Sunderland we were dire, we were shocking. We could have quite easily been 1 or 2 down through our nervous Nancy play. I'm just kind of mentioning the nervous Nancy. I'm going to single out Johnny Evans. How that boy is a Manchester United player is beyond me. It's probably harsh for me to say he's probably the worst defender I've seen at Man United, but he's up there for sure. I mean, just twice, and the crowd, I loved the crowd and their reaction. They really made it known what they thought about when he passed back twice, The first time he passed back, he had about 15 yards between him and the forward who was closing him down. I can't remember who it was, but it was ridiculous. That's not Manchester United. We don't play, or we don't resort to negative football. That's just not in our club's DNA. So I just really hope Luke Shaw is fit. If Luke Shaw is not fit, I would play Rojo left back, and I'd bring in Jones to in the centre back position with Smalling, and play Tony V, because there's no way Evans should play a game this season, in my opinion. I know this is pretty harsh, but somebody has to tell him. Another thing I analysed was the fact that Rooney, he scored 2 goals, and that's fantastic. I'm so happy for the lad. I'm happy that we scored. But he keeps dropping back, man. I'm like, stay up there, man, stay up there. I just want to throttle him and just put him on a leash and throw him back up front. So stay there. He kept, a couple of times against Sunderland, he just kept dropping deep and dropping into Blind's defensive midfield role. It's like, we don't need you there. We need you to be up front, so we've got someone to target. We've got an outlet. I do hope he stays up front though. I think Wayne Rooney's midfield days are gone. We need him up front because he's lethal. He's our best striker without a shadow of a doubt. So please, Van Gaal, play him up front. If I was Louis van Gaal, this would be my team. Yes, I know previously, earlier on, in the video I said I'd play Rojo left back and Jones, but I've given it a bit more thought, and I thought, you know what, why not just go balls to the wall, go gung-ho, and just let Newcastle have it. I'm going to play the diamond, so that's why I've kind of influenced my decision in playing Ashley Young, because I don't know how fit Luke Shaw is. So get Young and Valencia right and left back. I want them to be running, overlapping, whipping them balls in for Rooney and Falcao. I want Mata to play in the number 10 position, because last season I remember he scored 2 cracking goals at St James's Park. And I want to have a recall for Januzaj, because I was really impressed with him in his second half cameo against Sunderland. I'm dropping Di Maria because he was truly shocking, and I just think sometimes it's good for a player to just sit out, analyse, get himself together, and really come out with a point to prove, which I'm sure he will. So this is my team. So there you have it. That's my team. If I was Louis van Gaal and I had his magic wand, that's the team I would put out to face Newcastle. Please tell me whether you agree, you disagree, or you couldn't care less. Get your comments in, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter.